The news from Chile this morning is horrendous, but it could have been worse because many of Chile's buildings have been built to withstand earthquakes. Still, the damage has been widespread and extensive. The epicenter of the 8.8 level earthquake was near the city of Concepcion, a city of 200,000 people. The police say the death toll at this point is more than 300, but that is bound to go up. We have established contact with Pascale Bonnefoy, a reporter for Global Post, an international news service. She is in Santiago. Pascale, you were in your hotel in Santiago or in your home last night when all of this happened. What was it like to go through this?
It was terrifying. I was in my home on the second floor, in my bedroom. We were all sleeping. The house started to shake, then rock, then jump up and down. We didn't even make it downstairs. We heard neighbors going to the streets, but we just couldn't make it, and we just stood there grabbing onto the walls and trying to stand on foot while things were crashing down here. We were hearing glass and things thumping and everything crashing. We had no idea what the damage was. It seemed to last forever. It was actually 2 minutes, but it really did last forever. We were jumping up and down.
You were in Santiago. Most of the damage, apparently, from what we can tell, is in Concepcion. Do you have any idea of how widespread it is across the country?
Yes, and in Santiago, it's pretty much under control. I mean, there's the old section in Santiago Center. There was housing damaged. About 80% of the population here already has electricity. We don't. For example, my neighborhood doesn't. And the metro is partially restored as of today. But down south, it's been a disaster because the coastal line was completely wiped out. And we have to take into account this was the last weekend of summer vacation, so there are a lot of people at the beach during this weekend because work starts again tomorrow. School started this week. It's not going to anymore, but it was going to. There are ships like in the main plaza. There are containers from ports already next to residential areas. All the coastline was completely wiped out, and that's the most affected area. I mean, there are towns that are basically on the floor now. There's no local government in functioning because there's nowhere to function from. So definitely it's Concepcion, Talcahuano, which was completely wiped out, which is a fishing port, and other smaller cities. They're completely on the floor and not flooded, but they did get waves that were several meters high or 10 meters high that went well into the urban center.
All right. Pascale Bonnefoy of Global Post, thank you so much. And, of course, if we do get more information, we'll bring it to you. The big tsunami that was supposed to hit Hawaii, of course, did not happen. The waves were not nearly as large as they were thought to be.